while the rest of Europe grapples with surging prices. In Switzerland, inflation is so tame that some key costs are actually falling. While the thriving nation of 9 million people has seemingly low inflation, and monetary policy mistakes have eroded purchasing power and has clouded its future in terms of its economy. What does this mean for Switzerland? Find out by watching this video. Switzerland has always had a reputation for being responsible for their fiscal and monetary policies. It was reported in June 2022 that the inflation rate of 3.4% corroborates this picture, especially when compared with 8.6% in the Eurozone and 9.1% in the United States. The problem with this picture is, it needs to be corrected. The Swiss reality is rather marked by an ultra-lax monetary policy, and there is a decrease in purchasing power since the year 2015. Also, the Swiss situation serves as a case study for the many faces of inflation, a multifaceted phenomenon barely captured by inflation rates. The Swiss franc is mainly responsible for Switzerland's above-average price stability. Switzerland's currency has increased in value recently. How? Well, while one Swiss franc was worth 60 cents in the year 2008, but by summer 2022, its cost went to €1. One main reason for this is that the Swiss currency has been considered a safe haven for all financial investments. The people who want to invest their money in Switzerland need Swiss francs. This drives demand for the franc, which increases in its market value. And so, an appreciation in the value of the Swiss franc would mean a depreciation in the euro's value against the Swiss franc. So, goods imported into Switzerland from abroad become cheaper, and this significantly dampens inflation. The main disadvantage of a strong currency is that the products manufactured by domestic businesses become more expensive in foreign markets. This reduces the export opportunities for Swiss companies. Inflation denotes an increase in the money supply, not supported by increased production of goods and services. Increasing the money supply without real collateral just makes the bank's balance sheets unjustifiably larger. This leads to a loss of purchasing power. This loss only happens uniformly throughout the economy. The prices of some goods may increase faster than others, leading to a greater disparity in the relative prices of goods. Also, the increase of prices is just one manifestation of the loss of purchasing power, alongside skyrocketing real estate valuations or exchange-traded securities and negative interest rates. In other words, looking at the Consumer Price Index as a proxy for inflation only conveys part of the picture. Inflation, the bloating of the money supply, shows itself differently in different sectors of the economy. Switzerland's electricity needs are entirely met by nuclear power and hydropower. In 2021, 61.5% of the country's electricity was generated by hydropower and almost 29% by nuclear power. The main reason currently driving inflation in other economies: rising prices for oil, gas, and coal, but it is not having as much of an impact in Switzerland as it has, like in Germany. Moreover, Switzerland has a highly regulated monopoly market for electricity. Private households cannot freely choose their electricity provider, and providers must set their prices according to the costs of efficient electricity generation. It is possible to set prices in this manner since most electricity providers are integrated local grid operators who produce the electricity they deliver or buy it inexpensively based on long-term purchasing agreements. Among other reasons, the currently high marginal costs for gas power plants are kept from consumers' electricity prices. Switzerland predicts a number of unique characteristics that have helped dampen inflation in the current situation. The strong Swiss franc is the main reason, although it is also clear that the euro's weakness is another reason for the strengthening of the franc. Moreover, market interventions such as the regulation of prices are much more likely to occur in Switzerland than in the EU. Such interventions help curb inflation in crisis situations such as the current one. Nevertheless, inflation is very high, even by Swiss standards. Further price increases in Switzerland are expected since the country cannot insulate itself entirely from inflationary trends in Europe and around the globe. Yet still, Switzerland's special situation also ensures that the price level is typically high there, significantly higher than in the EU. Its high import duties, for example, result in high food prices. The Swiss consumers will not benefit if these prices fall in the rest of the world sometime in the future. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.